ChatGPT just released their biggest update ever, and 99% of you aren't even aware of all the different hidden settings and features and capabilities that are now possible. But don't worry, because by the end of this video, I'm going to show you all of them and the crazy things that these now unlock. Now, the first new update that we need to talk about is going to be skills, because this is how you're really going to get the most out of ChatGPT. In order to access this, you're going to want to come over here and click on plugins, and then you're going to see skills up here. Now, what this is going to allow you to do is actually create processes or SOPs that ChatGPT will follow over and over again. In order to actually do this, there are 3 different ways. We could click on this right here and you could see that we could create skills with a chat, we could create skills with an editor, or we could upload them from our computer. But there's actually a 4th hidden way that's actually the most powerful thing that you could do. And that's opening up a chat on ChatGPT, coming over here and saying, based on how I have interacted with you before in the past, what skills do you think we should go through and create in order to help me get better responses from you? Now, what this is going to do is this is going to have ChatGPT scan its memory, scan your chat history, and this is going to go through and actually think of all of the different things. So 1, a YouTube script skill is something that I should create. 2, an AI news skill is something that I should create. 3, a thumbnail brainstorm skill is something that I should create. 4, title optimization skill. 5, YouTube channel auditor. 6, product launch. 7, landing page copywriter skill. And if you're not noticing, these are all the different things that I use ChatGPT for almost on a daily basis. So it's actually going through and it's coming up with all this stuff. And I'm going to say, great, please go ahead and write the prompts we need to create those skills. Now, what this is literally going to do for us is write out the prompts that we can then bring back over into that skills section, and we can create all of these different skills. Or if you ever get a response from ChatGPT that you like, you can say, hey, can you go through and actually create a skill for me? And it will do that. But we could see right here that this is now literally going through, giving us everything that we need so that we can now turn all these different processes and things that we're doing into skills. But that was just the first thing I wanted to show you. The second thing that I wanted to show you is now there are ChatGPT sites, which is pretty crazy. So now if we actually come over here and we open up the new ChatGPT desktop app, which I would strongly suggest that you download, you are now going to see a sites section right here where you could actually turn your ideas into live websites that will be live and anybody will be able to access them. For example, if we come over here and actually click on this, we could see that I created one that is going to be a product page for something that I was thinking about actually creating. So we could see right here that this actually isn't public. So if you wanted to, you could block it off. But if we come back over into sites right here, we could see right now it's shared with only me. We could come over into the settings right here and actually be able to adjust everything that we want. For example, if we actually click into this right here, this will let us edit things, let us actually see the analytics, let us see the settings, and we could go through and we could change this however we want. So I'm going to actually come over here. I'm going to change these share settings so that anybody is going to be able to access this. So anybody on the internet, I'm going to come over here and click publish, and we could see that there are tons of other different settings in here. So you could fully customize all of these different websites that you want. Basically, this allows you to go from idea to website that anybody can interact with on the internet, literally in seconds. And if we look, this now comes up here and we could see that it has a name .chatgpt.site, which is pretty awesome. And look at this. This was literally something that ChatGPT went through and created for me. And now anybody can publish any type of website, any type of tool, literally in just a few seconds by going through and building with this. In addition to that, if we actually click into the analytics section, this is what it looks like right here, which is pretty cool. It shows you unique visitors, page views, traffic, shows you the top pages, and we could go through with granularity and do this hourly, daily. We could change the date range right here. And it's pretty cool that this comes already built in. Now, the third thing I did want to highlight is that there are a bunch of new settings that you need to make sure you're turning on. For example, if we come over here into settings, we're now going to notice tons of different things. Like auto review right here, you want to make sure that you have this turned on. Full access, you want to make sure that you have this turned on. These are going to give ChatGPT full access to your computer and all the different things that it's going to be able to manipulate. Now, I know that might sound dangerous, but you can actually make it so anything dangerous that ChatGPT might try to adjust, it will actually ask you first. In addition to that, if we come over here into integrations, app shots, you want to make sure that this is turned on. This is going to allow you to actually go through and take an app shot, including a visual and text context, so that ChatGPT can change things and get better feedback from you. In addition to that, if we come over to plugins right here, you'll see this is where you can actually set up a bunch of different plugins. I would strongly suggest that you have browser turned on, which allows you to control the in-app browser with ChatGPT. I would suggest having computer use turned on. I would suggest having visualize turned on. These are going to give ChatGPT way more capabilities and way more powers. And then in addition to that, if we come over in a browser, this is where you could turn this on. This is where you can actually go through and adjust all the different settings that you have around passwords, around site controls, around approval and stuff like that. In addition to that, if we come over to computer use, you want to make sure that any app is turned on, that you have the Google Chrome extension. You want to make sure Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, and all of these different things are turned on, because this is going to allow ChatGPT to be able to control your computer, to be able to control its own browser. And this basically gives it unlimited capabilities. And this unlocks so many different use cases, because right now, if you're only interacting with ChatGPT from inside of the chat, you're not really using it to its full experience when it's able to actually access your computer and access the internet at large and be able to automate things for you, be able to go through and get processes and be able to create and interact with things. Now, in addition to that, the other thing that I wanted to show you is ChatGPT Work right here, because this is absolutely insane. In fact, the things that this can help you automate and do are pretty nuts. Check this out. So I actually came over here inside of ChatGPT Work and I said something like this. I'm in the AI news niche. I talk about ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. Can you determine the best topic for me to post about? Give me a title for it, write a script for it using my script skill, find B-roll for it, and tell me where I should go and create the thumbnail for it. This then literally went through and in 2 minutes completed what would have been like an hour's worth of work if I was doing this myself. So the recommended title that I got is around ChatGPT 5.6, which is perfect. It went through and actually created a thumbnail for me. It went through and wrote a script literally in my exact format right here. And then if we scroll down even further, we could see that this also went through and literally gives us the B-roll plan that I could send to my editor so that he will be able to do this. And it did all of this literally in just a few minutes. It even went through and found B-roll sources where he could grab the B-roll from so that I didn't have to send that to him. And like I said, this is literally like an hour's worth of work, if not even longer. And this was able to complete this in 2 minutes. And what's even crazier is we could now schedule this out and automate it, and it will do this whenever we want. Now, if you really want to be able to get the most out of ChatGPT, you need to make sure that you're using a prompt optimizer like what I'm pulling up on the right side of the screen right here, because what this is going to allow you to do is actually put in what your standard prompt is, or what the prompt you are going to use is, what your ideal output is, and then this will actually allow you to optimize a prompt. In fact, this is how I came up with this prompt right here. Instead of me going through typing it out and having to actually figure it out, I use this tool right here, and this works for standard prompts, reasoning prompts, deep research, AI video, AI images. And essentially what this does, if I come into my history, I can show you this goes through and creates a powerful prompt like this that you could access directly from inside of ChatGPT, copy and paste it in here, and get way better results. In addition to that, if we come over to shortcuts right here, this actually allows you to save different prompts that you use over and over again so that you don't have to retype them out or re-come up with them. You could just access them directly from your Chrome extension and then close it all from inside of ChatGPT. And this is a way better workflow. It just makes it way easier to interact with ChatGPT and bring in features and settings that I personally wish existed, because it makes your experience so much better. And the best part about my Prompt Buddy is they have a 7-day free trial. So you could go to the pinned comment below and get started with it today for free. This is going to help you get way better responses from ChatGPT and, quite frankly, allow you to automate your work quicker and get more done without you having to go back and forth, because you're going to be using a perfect prompt the first time instead of going back and forth multiple times. So go to that pinned comment below and get started with it today for free. Now, the next update that we need to talk about is if we now come over here on the left-hand side, you're going to see scheduled right here. They created a totally different scheduled experience. So we could see that we could do this from a chat. We could also do this from work. So that really long, complex workflow that I showed you before, ChatGPT can now automate things like that, or you could just automate things directly from inside of a chat, which is pretty cool. In addition to that, this is also going to now allow you to connect to way more plugins that I'm going to share with you in just a second. But as we can see right here, we could come through and describe to it exactly what we want to go through and what we want to schedule out, or they have a bunch of these right here that are kind of preset. So if we click into this right here, every Monday, brief me on consensual AI tool, agent, and creator platform developments that could become Rob the AI Guy content. With that, with what changed, why it matters, demos, tutorials, angles, and 3 title ideas in under 60 characters. And we could see now this goes through and actually walks me through how this actually wants to do this right here. And we could go through and answer all these questions. Now this is actually going to set up this automation for us. I didn't really have to type anything in. I didn't have to write anything out. And another incredible, powerful thing that you could do is actually use a chat in order to come up with these. So we could see that this is now scheduled right here, goes through and shows us everything that's going to happen. If we come back over into our schedule, we could see when it's going to run. We could see all of this right here, which is awesome. And like I was saying, the other thing that you could do is come back over into ChatGPT and say, based on your memory and everything that I ask you all of the time, give me a bunch of different prompts that will help us schedule things out so that you can automate things for me. Be as granular as possible. I want to set up several of these. Now what this will actually go through and do is come up with those automations and those schedules for you, which again, we just then come over into scheduled. We put those in here and look, this came up with the Monday AI content brief, which is actually pretty funny because this is exactly what this actually prompted us to do on the preset. Daily AI news, go through Breaking ChatGPT Newswatch, Claude and Anthropic Newswatch, Gemini and Google AI Newswatch. And this is now literally going through and actually looking at a bunch of different things right here, which is pretty awesome. And these are around the different products that I'm using, the content that I'm creating, everything. And if you put that same exact prompt into your ChatGPT, it will be customized for however you're using ChatGPT, whatever memory you have, and all of that. Now, the next thing that you need to make sure you're doing is you need to make sure that you are going through and you are enabling all of these different plugins right here, because this is incredibly powerful and this is totally different than anything else. So if we click on this plus right here next to search plugins, this now allows you to add in custom MCP. So you could add in whatever MCP servers you want. In addition to that, they have a bunch of different things that you could go through. Like if we go through featured, these are all the featured ones. If we go through productivity, these are all the productivity ones, and they're adding tons of these right here. In fact, there's going to be more and more of these added every single day. And the other thing that you could do is also search. So let's say that we wanted to connect this to Stripe. We could come over here, we could search for Stripe, and we could see that we can now connect this right here. And then it shows us a bunch of different things that this is actually able to do, all the different skills, all the different information right here, which is incredible. One that I actually have is through vidIQ. So I could come over here and I could say something like, using the vidIQ plugin, please find outliers on the video topic, ChatGPT 5.6. And now what this will actually do is load up the plugin, use it, and build a customized experience, which is pretty cool. So look at this. This now goes through and actually pulls this in right here where this shows me right here. And funny enough, one of my videos is actually the trending videos under this, which is pretty cool. So we could see the outlier score, views per hour, newest right here. This goes through all of this. And then this actually gives us an update right here. But what I really like is the inline right here where we could go through, actually show all. And funny enough, here's another one of my videos. So I actually have 2 of the top 10 most trending videos under this topic, which is pretty exciting to see. And then that last thing that I wanted to mention is going to be the app right here. Now we were in here earlier, but what you're going to notice now is we now have ChatGPT Work inside of here, and we also have Codex. So basically what they did was they combined Codex and ChatGPT Work, and essentially what they're doing now is competing with Claude, where they're building a super app that kind of just caught up to Claude in one swoop. For a little bit, Claude was ahead of ChatGPT, but now I personally think ChatGPT is ahead of Claude because of all the new updates that they came up with. They literally caught up to Claude immediately, released their newest and greatest models, and I'm incredibly excited for what's in store for ChatGPT because I think a lot of people are going to switch back over. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you want to learn about all the other changes that came to ChatGPT that I didn't mention in this video, I would strongly suggest you check out this one right here. I'll see you over there.